Hello and welcome to our next lesson of English as a foreign language. Today we are going to study the simple present tense. So what is the simple present tense? The simple present tense is used to describe habits and routines, meaning actions that happen regularly. For example, I take a shower or they sleep at night. General truths and facts, meaning things that are always true. For example, the sky is blue or the sun is hot. Scheduled events, meaning fixed timetables or programs. For example, the president has a press table at 10:30 a.m. This is going to happen every day. She works the night shift. Also, states and feelings, meaning conditions that are not changing. For example, John is depressed. She loves her husband. So we can use simple present tense to build sentences either affirmative, negative, or as questions. Some examples would be in the affirmative, I play football every weekend. She reads books before bed. The sun rises in the east. Now, examples of negative would be I do not or I don't like coffee. He does not or he doesn't watch TV. They do not or they don't live in Paris. And as questions, do you speak English? Does she work in a hospital? Do they travel often? Now, some notes on how to use this tense. We will add s or es at the end to verbs when the subject is he, she, or it. For example, he plays, the verb is play. She watches, the verb is watch. It goes, the verb is go. We will use do with I, you, we, or they, and does with he, she, or it. And time expressions are also often used, like always, usually, often, sometimes, never, every day, or specific days like on Mondays. Today we are going to study the yes/no questions. So, what are yes/no questions? In a nutshell, yes/no questions are questions that can be answered simply with yes or no. They are formed by placing an auxiliary verb like do, does, is, are, can, will, and so on at the beginning of the sentence, followed by the subject of the main verb. The structure, therefore, is as follows. The auxiliary verb plus the subject plus the main verb plus the rest of the sentence, and at the end, the question mark. Some examples of this type of questions can be with do or does, simple present. Do you like pizza? Answers can be yes, I do, or no, I don't. Does she play tennis? Yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. Questions with is or are will become a present continuous. They can be also the to be. Is he at home? Yes, he is. No, he is not, or he isn't. Are they studying now? Yes, they are. No, they aren't, or they are not. And finally, we have the modal verbs that will be with can or will. Can you swim? Yes, I can. No, I can't, or I cannot. Will she come tomorrow? Yes, she will, or no, she won't, or she will not. Now, some notes on how to use them. First of all, the auxiliary verb changes depending on the tense or verb type. Short answers here are common. Yes, I do. No, she isn't. And the intonation rises at the end of the question in spoken English. Today we are going to study the common verbs. We talk about verbs as the action words or state words. They tell us what someone does or what something is. Learning verbs is essential because they are used in everyday communication. There are different types of verbs. We have the action verbs. They show physical or mental activity. Run, eat, think. We have state verbs that describe conditions or feelings. Be, have, like. And we have auxiliary verbs which help form questions, negative, and also different tenses. Do, have, will, can. Some examples of these verbs are action verbs. I run every morning. She writes letters to her friends. They play football after school. State verbs. He is a teacher. We have 2 dogs. She likes chocolate. Auxiliary verbs. Do you know the answer? I will call you tomorrow. They can swim very well. Now, some notes on how to use them. Many common verbs change form depending on tense. For example, in present, play can become he plays. Past will turn play into he played, and the future will turn play into he will play. Also, some verbs are irregular. So we can have, for example, go, which becomes went or gone. We have eat, also in the past, ate, eaten. We will continue learning more about this in future lessons. See you there.